Stadium in Boise, Idaho. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Boise State Broncos. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with Coach Loggins before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Boise State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mountaineers offense that has the first possession of the game. Jamal Roberts. We believe he's going to get the ball a lot, and they'll just keep feeding him as he gets stronger as the game goes on. Running inside, it's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this 3rd down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the 4th down. Nice start for this defense.
He'll return it from around the 50. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Broncos offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. Someone we are looking forward to see how he fits into and leads this offense. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up with a 1st and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Boise State! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. Let's talk about App State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Tries to get it on the ground. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A give to Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Broncos moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run play action. Now improvising. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There's nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. The run inside. It's Roberts. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to... football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll go with Brown. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He'll throw it. Middle of the field, Coleman's got it. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Broncos. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding some room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Mountaineers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll run for it. It's Brown. There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, on that 4th down, if they don't get it, the head coach is at the podium after the game with some explaining to do. That's not the situation. You're expecting them to run the football, but the gamble pays off.
The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Brown running left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
Just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rush is on him, and they got him.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Quick step and go. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Running inside, it's Roberts. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send up that offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, speaking to Coach Loggins at halftime, one of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. Got his man. There he goes. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Gets it out quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points, but you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver. That's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are
looking for a huge play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. The give to Brown. There's some room. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Broncos. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off for the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score.
But and he's got room. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 45. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Roberts. Makes his man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield. It's Drake. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Broncos sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Broncos want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Stopping him short of the 1st down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Webb. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, App State.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Man.
So frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Right on the money. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quick release by the QB. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They're 3 for 4 on fourth down in this one, and they'll try it again. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab and room to run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds in this.
Smiling face report.
This offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wilson. Spear. Landing. Brush.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Heaves it on the run. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Hand off for Brown. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Fires downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Might be changing the route.
Circuit. Go.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fights off a defender. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Maybe some room here. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. Going to take a shot. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. The sure hands, it's Brown.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Fakes the grab on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he's going for the big play. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught, it's Webb. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet.
Here's a little room there. Just keeps moving. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on second down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Reads it, fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Across the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires to the big fella. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's open on the right. And you can see the
about the same
offense just
word.
feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player.